IIM K BMS AT, which is the entrance exam for BMS program at IIM Kozhikode, is going to be conducted on 22nd of June 2025. We are coming up with a crash course wherein we will be covering the whole syllabus that is going to be asked in the exam. This crash course is going to have 30 sessions and each session will be delivered to you on this YouTube channel itself daily at 9 pm. After this crash course is done, we will be providing you with the workshops that will definitely help you train for the exam. As of now, we know that the exam is going to have only QA section and VA section. There is no LR section asked in the exam. But the paper pattern of the exam is not known. As soon as we come to know about the paper pattern, we will definitely deliver 3 to 5 mock tests to you guys as well. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel and inform your friends that this course has started and they can benefit from it. And now let us start learning. In this video, we are going to look at the concepts of linear equations followed by the questions. So let us move to the basic concept first. So a linear equation, also known as simple equation, is where the number of equations and number of variables are same, that we are able to solve that equation. So one equation, one variable, we are able to solve this equation. For example, 4x plus 12 is equal to 28. So that is 4x is equal to 16, x is equal to 4. And what do we understand by solving the equation? It means that we are able to find out the value of that variable. Then two equations, two variables, we are again able to solve it. For example, 3x plus 4y is equal to 14 and 5x, 6x plus 5y is equal to 22. How to solve it? Either equate the coefficient of x or equate the coefficient of y. If we equate the coefficient of x, that is multiply this whole equation by 2, we get 6x plus 8y is equal to 28. Subtract करेंगे, so this is minus 3y is equal to minus 6, y is equal to 2, y is equal to 2. And then three equations, three variables, it is also possible to solve these questions. Okay, so three equations, three variables. So whenever that situation arises, we'll discuss that. Also, there is one more small concept. When that question comes, I'll explain you that concept. Now directly let us jump to the questions. These questions, the only struggle over here is that making the equation out of the word problem. I know that you will be able to solve these equations. There is no difficulty in solving the equations. We have been doing it since 5th standard. Equation to solve karne aata hai. The struggle is to make the equation out of the word problem. Now, first question is very easy. Gradually, we will increase the level of the questions as well. The cost of 4 wall clocks and 5 alarm clocks is 2200. Simple. I read the first statement and I wrote it down. The cost of 5 wall clocks and 4 alarm clocks is 2300. Find the cost of 8 wall clocks and 8 alarm clocks. 8 wall clocks and 8 alarm clocks का हमको cost find करना है. Simple add कर दो, है ना? No need to find out the cost of wall clock and alarm clocks separately. Simple add कर दो. 9 wall clocks plus 9 alarm clocks are 4500. 9 से divide कर देंगे तो wall clock plus alarm clock is equal to 500. And a wall clock plus alarm clock is equal to 500, which is here what we need to find out. 8 times wall clock plus alarm clock, that is 8 into 500, that is 4000. So cost of 8 wall clocks and 8 alarm clocks is rupees 4000. Then among 14 consecutive integers, the sum of last 7 integers is 161. Moving forward to next question. 14 consecutive integers, the sum of last 7 integers is 160. It is expected that you read the question, pause the video, try to solve it on your own, and only then look at the solution. Okay, only then you will be able to gain something out of this session. नहीं तो 1 घंटे का 1.5 घंटे का ये जो वीडियो बनेगा, you will be able to finish it in that given time. You will watch the video, you will feel that you have understood everything, but उसका कुछ output नहीं आएगा, है ना? To get better output, proper output, solve it yourself, है ना? That is the most important thing. अगर आप खुद से solve कर सकते हो तो ही एग्जाम में solve कर पाओगे. Understanding from watching the video is different and solving yourself is different. ठीक है? What are they saying? Among 14 consecutive integers, so let us say x, x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4, x plus 5, x plus 6, x plus 7, x plus 8, x plus 9, x plus 10, x plus 11, x plus 12, x plus 30. ठीक है ना? The sum of the first 7, the sum of the last 7 integers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sum of the last 7 integers is 161. We have to find out the sum of first 7 integers. If you see this integer, what is the difference between these two? 7 ka difference. This minus this is minus 7. है ना? So what is the difference between these two? 7 ka difference. Difference between these two, again 7 ka difference. है ना? So if I subtract 7 from each of these numbers, if I subtract 7 from each of these numbers, well, I'll get x, x plus 1, x plus 2, up to x plus 6. है ना? And this is the sum which I need to find out. Now this is the sum which I need to find out, which is nothing but total 161. This is 161 minus 7 times 7, so minus 49. It gives out 112. So the total sum is going to be 112. Simple ekdam, hai na? Try to understand it. Next, in a class, 4/7 of the students are boys. So let us say there are X students in a class. 4/7 of the students are boys. So boys are how many? 4/7 of X. So remaining obviously are girls, which are 3/7 of X. Correct. The student of the class voted to choose their class leader. Very good. 3/4 of the boys voted for a particular candidate. So there are 3/4 of the boys who voted for a particular candidate. And then the remaining boys, they did not vote for him. So let us see if we have to find it out or not. And then 15 girls did, while 15 girls did not vote for him. So 15 girls did not vote for him. So how many voted for the candidate? We'll have to find out. If 57 students voted for that candidate, find the strength of the class. If 57 students voted for that candidate, find the strength of the class. Okay. So total boys who voted for the candidate are this much, and girls who voted for that candidate are 3/7 of X minus 50. This 4 also gets cancelled. This is also 3/7 of X. So boys who voted 3/7 of X, girls who voted 3/7 of X minus 15. Total is equal to 57 if 57 students voted for that candidate. And so these are boys, these are girls. So 6/7 of X, 15 if it goes here will become 72. Okay, 6 1s are, this is 6, 12s are, total students in the class are 84. That is what they are asking. Find the strength of the class, 84. Simple example. Okay, moving forward. Read the question, pause the video, try to solve it. Each of ND and Bandy has a certain amount of money. ठीक है, ND and Bandy के पास A and B ऐसा पैसा है. If ND gives 20 to Bandy, तो ND के पास 20 कम हो जाएंगे and Bandy के पास 20 ज्यादा हो जाएंगे. If ND gives 20 to Bandy, the amount with the two would become equal. The amount with the two would become equal. So ये क्या आ गया? A minus B, ये minus 20 इधर आया तो 40 हो जाएगा. Very good. If Bandy gives 30 to ND, if Bandy gives 30 to ND, तो Bandy के 30 कम हो जाएंगे and ND के 30 increase हो जाएंगे. Then ND would have thrice the amount that Bandy would have. ND के पास जो amount रहेगा, it will be thrice the amount बैंडी वुड हैव। ठीक है ना, तो ए को मैं क्या लिख सकता हूँ, b+40 लिख सकता हूँ। तो यहाँ पे मैं b+40 +30 इज इक्वल टू 3b, है ना, -90. So b, if it comes here, will become 2b, and this is 70 plus 90, that is 160. That is b is equal to 80. b is equal to 80. If b is equal to 80, a is 120. So the amounts with ND and bendy are 120 and 80 respectively. 120 and 80 respectively. Making the equation is the main struggle. Okay. Moving forward. Alok and Bhavani are children of Chetan. Alok has twice as many brothers as sisters. Alok and Bhavani. So this is Chetan. And he has two children, Alok and Bhavani. Alok has twice as many brothers as sisters. तो आलोक के brothers and sisters. तो अगर sisters S हैं, brothers B हैं, तो आलोक के brothers जो है, it will be twice his sisters, है ना? आलोक has twice as many brothers as sisters. ठीक है? And then if I calculate Bhavani's sisters, Bhavani's brothers and sisters, Bhavani's brothers and sisters, Bhavani will have how many? So now out of Alok's sister, one of the sister is Bhavani. Now Bhavani has how many brothers? B brothers, and this plus one Alok. So Bhavani has P plus one brothers. Try to understand this thing. Bhavani is one of the sisters of Alok. So if out of these S sisters, Bhavani is one of the sister, now how many brothers will Bhavani have? These B brothers Bhavani will have, and Alok is also her brother. So that is B plus 1. How many sisters will Bhavani have? Now Alok has S sisters. Alok में से उसके sisters में से एक sister है भवानी. तो ये अगर ऐसे 10 sisters रहेगी तो भवानी को तो 9 sisters ही रहेगी ना, है ना? मेरे को अगर 5 sisters है तो मेरे एक sister को तो 4 ही sisters है ना, उस हिसाब से समझो. So this is S minus 1. ठीक है? Then Bhavani has thrice as many brothers as sisters. तो भवानी के जो brothers है, it is thrice as many as the sisters. है ना? B is equal to 2s यहाँ पे substitute कर देता हूँ. 2s plus 1 is equal to 3s minus 3. 2s इधर आ जाएगा. Will be left with s. 3 इधर आ जाएगा तो 4 आ जाएगा. तो s की वैल्यू कितनी आ गई? 4. If s की वैल्यू 4 तो ये इसकी वैल्यू 8. How many children does Chetan have? चेतन को कितने बच्चे ये पूछा है. तो चेतन के अगर बच्चे देखेंगे तो आलोक है, उसके भाई बहन है 12, है ना? उसके भाई बहन है 12 और आलोक. तो ऐसे टोटल बच्चे कितने हैं? चेतन को 13. ध्यान से देखो, आलोक को कितने चेतन को कितने बच्चे हैं? एक है आलोक खुद एंड उसके 12 भाई बहन. तो टोटल 13 बच्चे हैं ना चेतन को. ठीक है ना? दिस इज हाउ यू नीड टू डू इट. अभी तुम भवानी के इसमें से मत काउंट करो, ये भवानी ऑलरेडी इधर काउंट हो चुकी है. ठीक है? मूविंग फॉरवर्ड. If 3 is added to both numerator and denominator of the fraction, the resulting fraction is 7/8. If 3 is added to both numerator and denominator, the resulting fraction is 7/8. If 3 is subtracted from both numerator and denominator, the resulting fraction is 11/30. ठीक है ना? क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई 8n plus 24 is equal to 7d plus 21. And this is 13n minus 39 is equal to 11d minus 33. If I do this, I'll have 8n minus 7d. This is equal to minus 3. And this is 13n minus 11d minus 39. If it goes here, will become positive 6. Now now that we have these two equations, let us try to find the fraction. Getting the equation is the struggle. Solving the equation is not the struggle. And let us say we want to equate the coefficient of n. So I'll have to multiply this equation by 13. 13 into 8 is how much? 104n minus 13 into 7 is 91d, and this is minus 39. Multiplying this equation by 8, what I'll get? The coefficient of n will get equated. So that is That is 104n minus 11 into 8 is 88d is equal to positive 48, है ना? सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे तो ये तो कैंसिल हो गए, minus 91, so minus 3d, एंड ये भी सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे तो 39 और 48 is 87, minus 87, माइनस माइनस प्लस हो गया, d की वैल्यू इज 29, है ना? d की वैल्यू इज 29. सब्स्टिट्यूट इन एनी इक्वेशन यू विल गेट द वैल्यू ऑफ n. So 39 minus 11 into 29 is 319 is equal to 6. ठीक है? Now 39 is equal to 319 plus 6, that is 325. Value of n will be 325 upon 13, that is 25. Perfect. So we have the value of n, we have the value of d. So numerator upon denominator. They are asking us to find the fraction. So it is numerator upon denominator, that is 25 by 29. 25 by 29. Simple exam. Okay. Next, the digits of a two-digit number differ by 6. So let us say there is a two-digit number xy. Digits of the two-digit number, they differ by 6. So it can be something like this, or it can be something like this. And we don't know whether x is greater or y is greater. The sum of the numbers and number formed by reversing the digits is 132. Sum of the number and number formed by reversing the digits is 132. ठीक है ना? Now sum of the numbers is 10x plus y. And this is the number. This is the reverse of the number. Sum of the number and number formed by reversing the digits is 132. तो xy की वैल्यू क्या है? 10x plus y. yx की वैल्यू क्या है? 10y plus x is equal to 132. Try to understand this. How much is this? 11x plus 11y. I hope you understand this. xy is 10x plus y. Y, let us say 42. 42 is units place. This is tens place. How do we write it? 40 plus 2, or 4 into 10 plus 2 into 1. So that is how we have written that. X is 10x and this is y. The reverse of that is 10y plus x. Addition of that is 132, which gives me x plus y. Dividing the whole equation by 11, I get x plus y is equal to 12. 132 by 11, it's 12. So x plus y is equal to 12. So simply adding what we get, 2x is equal to 18, x is equal to 9. And then if x is equal to 9, y must be 3. Y must be 3. So this gives us the number 93. But then something like this can be also there. X plus y is equal to 12, which is y plus x also is equal to 12. Simply adding, we get 2y is equal to 18. If y is equal to 8, 2y is 18, y is equal to 9. If y is 9, x must be equal to 3. So in this case, the number is 39. ठीक है ना? So we have to find the numbers. So numbers are 13, 93 and 39. Okay, it is that easy. Okay, I hope you are getting everything. ठीक है, try to solve it on your own. Only then you will say that I have understood the concept. ठीक है. Next, the sum of the digits of a two-digit number is 9. So xy is a two-digit number. Sum of the digits is 9. The fraction formed by taking 3 less than the number as denominator. The fraction formed by taking 3 less than the number as denominator and 3 more than the number as number formed by reversing the digits of the number as numerator. So numerator में reversing the number and plus 3, 3 more than the number formed by reversing the digits of the number. So this fraction is 25 by 8. So 10y plus x plus 3, 10x plus y minus 3 is equal to 25 by 8. Cross multiply to 80y plus 8x plus 24 is equal to 25, 250x. No, this is 250x plus 25y minus 75. 25 into 3. So minus 75, if it goes here, will become 99. 250x minus 8x is 242x. And 80y minus 25y. So this is minus 55y. We'll have to divide by 11. It will give me 11 it will give me 9, and dividing the whole equation by 11. This is 22x minus 5y. So I can also write this 5x plus 5y is equal to 45, and 22x minus 5y is equal to 9. This equation I am writing here. Simply adding these two equations, I get 27x. These two get cancelled, is equal to 54, which gives me x is equal to 2. And if x is equal to 2, y must be 7. So the number is 27. So the number is 27. Okay. Next, if 198 is subtracted from a 3-digit number t, the resulting number is a 3-digit number formed by reversing the digits of t. So t में से 198 subtract किया, we get another number t dash, which is the reverse of that number. Let us say a 3-digit number is x, y, z minus 198. It will be equal to z, y, x. The middle digit of t equals the sum of its other two digits. Okay, the middle digit of t is equal to sum of its other two digits. Okay. T is at least how much? So this is hundreds place, this is tens place, this is units place. How can I write it? 100x plus 10y plus z minus 198 is equal to 100z plus 10y plus x. 10y will get cancelled. X इधर आया तो 99x और 100z लाया है तो minus 99z और minus 198 इधर लेके आया तो plus 190. Divide by 99 कर दिया मैंने, है ना? Dividing by 99, I get x minus z is equal to 2. X minus z is equal to 2. अभी ये नंबर देखते हैं, x minus z is equal to 2, है ना? T is at least, है ना? So we have to take the least possible value. So it will be 2 minus 0, and then x, y, z. X is 2, z is 0, and y is sum of these two. So it is 220, है ना? That is 220. But then this one will not work. Why? Because if I take 220 minus 198, I'll get 022, which is not a 3-digit number. And they are saying the resulting number is a 3-digit number. It is a 2-digit number only. And that is why it is not acceptable. We want a 3-digit number over here. Now we increase the value here. 3 minus 1 will become 2. So x की जगह 3 आया, z की जगह 1 आया, y की जगह 4 आया. So 341 minus 198 will give me 143, है ना? तो सारी कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई होती है इसमें. So the least possible number is 341. इसके आगे भी नंबर्स पॉसिबल है, जैसे 462 is possible, 583 is also possible, है ना? But then those are not the least values. ठीक है? Those are not the least value. Least value क्या है? 341. Okay. Next, 12 years ago, the age of x was 2.5 times that of y. है ना? तो 12 साल पहले age of x was 2.5 times that of y. The sum of the present ages of x and y, x plus y, present age is 108. Find the age difference. So this x minus 12, this is 2.5y, and 2.5 to a minus 30. So x minus 2.5y minus 12 इधर जाएगा तो minus 80. ठीक है ना? ये यहाँ पे लिख देता हूँ सीधा सीधा. x plus y is equal to 108. Subtract करेंगे तो ये गया. This is minus 3.5y is equal to minus 126. So minus minus plus हो गया. 3.5 को मैं 7 by 2y लिख सकता हूँ. 7 by 2y is equal to 126. This is 7 ones are. This is 7 ones are. तो कितना हो जाए 56. तो 18 are. तो y की वैल्यू कितनी है मेरी 36. If the age of y is 36, age of x will be 72. Only 72 plus 36 is equal to 108. Now what are they asking? Age difference between x and y. So that is 72 minus 36, which is 36 only. Age difference between x and y is 36 years only. Okay. Moving forward to next question. 15 years ago, the age of man was 20 years more than thrice his son's age. 15 साल पहले age of man was 20 years more than thrice his son's age. How many years ago was the age of man thrice his son's age? So m minus x is equal to thrice of s minus x. ये कितने सालों पहले था ये देखना है आपने, ठीक है ना? तो 15 साल पहले ऐसा था, थोड़ा सा अप्रोक्सीमेशन करके देखते हैं, ठीक है? 15 साल पहले ऐसा था तो m minus 15 is equal to m minus 15 is equal to 3s minus 45 and this is plus 20. So m is equal to 3s. This is how much? Minus 30. So this is plus 10. है ना? अगर मैं 10 साल पहले, ओके, सो अगर मैं इसको m इस ये इक्वेशन आ गया, अभी इसको इस फॉर्मेट में लिखने की कोशिश करना है अपने को. अगर मैं m minus 5 करता हूँ एंड यहाँ पे भी 3 into s minus 5 करता हूँ, तो यहाँ पे मेरे को प्लस 15 करना पड़ेगा और ये प्लस 10 तो है ही मेरे पास. ओके, सो दिस कैन बी डन, बट वेट 1 second, कैन वी डू समथिंग डिफरेंट? This is minus 45, this is minus 10, no, not plus 10. So this is minus 10, not plus 10. Okay, so how can we make it like that? So m minus 15, this is 3s minus 45 plus this. So m15, if it comes here, will be plus 35 minus 10. Now, can we write something 3 into s minus 10 by 3? S minus 10 by 3. If I am subtracting 10 by 3, I'll have to add plus 10. And if I am subtracting, so what I'm doing, 3s plus 10 minus 10, and then this minus 10 is already there. Okay, na? Try to understand how I'm solving this equation. So m, this is 3s, I am doing minus 10 plus 10 and minus 10 is as it is. If I get this 3 into s minus 10 by 3 like this, then I can also write m minus 10 by 3 over here. Okay, and this plus 10 and minus 10 gets cancelled, so this is plus 0. So how many years ago the age of man was thrice the age of sun? It was 10 by 3 years ago. It was 10 by 3 years ago. This is how you can solve it. Okay, next, P tells Q when my, so let us say present age of P and Q are, this is P, this is Q. P tells Q when my age was 4/5 of your present age. When my age was 4/5 of your present age. Your age was 7/11 of my present age. Your age was 7/11 of my present age. And so some times ago, and some years ago. Abhi, if the present age of Q is 30, क्योंकि present age is 30, ठीक है? क्योंकि present age is 30. The present age of P is how much? Now, how to make two equations? There is no equation given over here. But understand one thing: if a person, if P is 40 years old and Q is 30 years old, the age difference is of 10. And this age difference of 10 will be there always. 5 years ago क्या रहेगा? 35 minus 25, the age difference is 10. 20 years later क्या रहेगा? 60 minus 50, the age difference is 10. है ना? So this age difference is always going to be constant. है ना? Let us say you and your mother are 25. The age difference between you and your mother is 25 years. It is always going to be 25 years. And it is not going to increase or decrease. So the age difference is always going to be constant. So what is the age difference here? P minus Q. What is the age difference here? 4 by Q, my 4 by 5 Q minus 7 by 11 P. So this is age difference. This is also age difference. These two must be equal. No? From this, we'll be able to get the equation or to get the value of P. So 7 by 11 P. So P plus 7 by 11 P is equal to this Q will come here. So Q plus 4 by 5 Q. So P common 1 plus 7 by 11 is 18 by 11. And then Q common 1 plus 4 by 5 is 9 by 5. This is 9 ones are, this is 9 twos are. What we have P into 2 by 11. Percentage of Q is given to us as 30 into 1 by 5. So this is 5 ones are, this is 5, 6 are, 2 ones are, this is 2, 3s are. So percentage of P is how much? 33. 11 into 3. Percentage of P is 33. Simple equation. ठीक है ना? We just have to equate the age difference, which is always going to be constant. ठीक है? Moving forward, what we have? Moving forward, Karthik had this much. And this is very easy question. Karthik had 5900 in 500 rupee and 200 rupee notes. ठीक है ना? तो he has 500 का denomination and 200 का denomination. If he had total 16 notes, है ना? तो let us say number of notes है इसके notes है इसके x इसके y. तो total he has 16 notes. Find the number of 200 rupees. तो इसमें amount कितनी है? अगर 500 रुपए के 2 नोट रहे तो 1000 रुपए रहते हैं ना. तो 500 रुपीस के x नोट्स रहे तो अमाउंट रहेगी 500x एंड 200 रुपीस के y नोट्स रहे तो 200y. तो टोटल अमाउंट तो मेरे को पता है 5900. सो 500x plus 200y is equal to 5900. डिवाइड बाय ये कर दिया 100. तो 5x plus 2y is equal to 59. And then this is also into 2 कर दिया. 2x plus 2y is equal to 32. Subtract कर देंगे तो this will be 3x है ना? This will not get cancelled. This will get cancelled. And this will be how much? 7, 27. X is equal to 9. X is equal to 9. Now that the number of notes are 9, this amount will be 4500. We are asking, they are asking for 200 rupees के कितने notes है. तो if this is total amount is 5900, this is 4500, so this has to be 1400. So 200 रुपए के कितने notes रहेंगे? 7 notes रहेंगे. तो 200 into 7, 1400 rupees आ जाएगा. So the number of 200 rupee notes are 7. Next, in a certain zoo, there are some parrots and some tigers. Okay, there are some parrots and then some tigers. The total number of heads. तो हर एक पैरेट का हेड्स कितने रहते हैं? हेड्स रहते हैं एक, टाइगर का भी हेड रहता है एक. The total number of heads of these creatures, that is parrots plus tiger, it's 92. And total number of legs, legs कितने रहते हैं? इसके 2 रहते हैं, इसके 4 रहते हैं. तो total legs 2p plus 4t, it's 260. ठीक है ना? How to solve it? Multiply this equation by 2. We get 2p plus 2t. 192 का डबल is 184. Subtract करेंगे तो ये कट गया. We have 2t is equal to, this is 6, this is 5, this is 76. So t is equal to 38. So number of tigers are 38. So p plus 38 is equal to 92. So p is equal to 92 minus 38. 92 minus 38 is how much? 54, no? 50 to 54. Very easy. So number of parrots in the zoo are 54. Okay. These are very easy questions. Now, consistent and inconsistent. This is the type of, this is the small theory which I told at the beginning of the class that I explain you later. So, दो general form of linear equation क्या है? A1x plus B1y is equal to C1 and A2x plus B2y is equal to C2 are two general form of linear equations. ठीक है? Whenever A1 upon A2 is not equal to B1 upon B2, we get unique solutions. We get unique solutions. For example, what was the equation here? P plus T is equal to 92 and 2P plus 4T is equal to 260 है ना. So coefficient of p was 1/2, which is not equal to 1/4, and that is why we got a unique solution over here. Correct? That is why we got a unique solution. Similarly, here also we had 5/2, which is not equal to 2/2, and that is why we got a unique solution over here. Okay. But whenever a1 upon a2 is equal to p1 upon p2 is equal to c1 upon c2, in such cases we get infinite solutions. Let me tell you the example. 3x plus 4y is equal to 14, and 6x plus 28y, 6x plus 8y is equal to 20. What we have? 3/6 is equal to 4/8 is equal to 14/28. All are equal. है ना? That is why we get infinite solutions. I am not getting into the theory part of it. It is a very small concept. Just remember it. ठीक है? And then the third case, whenever a1 upon a2 is equal to p1 upon p2, which is not equal to c1 upon c2, in such cases we get no solution. For example, 10x plus 11y is equal to 60, and 30x plus 33y is equal to 190. So what we have? 10/30 is equal to 11/33, which is not equal to 60/190. है ना? And that is why in such cases you will get no solution. ठीक है? The cases in which you get at least one solution are known as consistent cases. The cases in which you get no solution are known as inconsistent cases. ठीक है ना? इतना ध्यान में रखो. ठीक है? तो बोला क्या है? For what value of m are the equations below not inconsistent? The equation should not be inconsistent. ठीक है ना? तो अभी what we have 4/20 is there. ठीक है? Which is equal to 6/30 is also there. For it to be consistent, not inconsistent, है ना? Not inconsistent means they want it to be consistent, right? So for it to be consistent, now this case is gone because a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. ऐसा तो नहीं है. a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 है. तो यहाँ पे 15 upon m रहना चाहिए. What is this? This is all of these should be equal to 1/5. So m की वैल्यू कितनी है? 5 into 15, that is 75. 5 into 15, that is 70. So m is equal to 75. ठीक है ना? m is equal to 70. ठीक है ना? For this m is equal to 75, even though it is not satisfying this case, it is satisfying this case, है ना? Where we are getting a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2, and that is why the value of m is equal to 75 will make the equations consistent, and that is the answer which we are looking for, the value for m. Okay. Next, moving forward, here we have 3 variables and 3 equations. Let us try to solve it. We have to solve for y. Okay. So let us not eliminate y. So let us equate the coefficient of x in these 2 equations. So multiplying this equation by 3 and this equation by 2, the coefficient of x will be equated. That is 6x plus 9y plus 12z is equal to 29 into 3 is how much? 87. And this is into 2. 6x plus 2y plus into 2 है ना? So that is 6z is equal to 42. If I subtract this x element is eliminated, we get 7y plus 6z is equal to 45. 7y plus 6z is equal to 45. ठीक है? So this is one equation in terms of y and z. Then this is another equation in terms of y and z. I mean, if we eliminate x in these 2 equations, we will get another equation in terms of y and z. So what I have to do? Just multiply this equation by 2. So if I multiply this equation by 2, we get 4x plus 6y plus 8z is equal to 50. 29 into 2 is 58. ठीक है ना? Subtract करो तो 4x there. 4y minus 6y is minus 2y. 5z minus 8z is minus 3z is equal to minus 18. So 2y plus 3z is equal to 18 ऐसा है ना. Now multiply this equation by 2. The value of z will be eliminated है ना. Coefficient of z is equated and it will be eliminated. So 4y plus 6z is equal to 36. If we subtract it, we get 3y. This is eliminated is equal to 9. Y की value is 3. And that is what we are trying to find. Okay, this is what we are trying to find. ठीक है, next आगे देखते हैं. ये वाला देखते हैं. Cost of 6 pens, 8 erasers, and 7 sharpeners is 93. Cost of 9 pens and 12 erasers and 10 sharpeners is 138. They are asking us to find out the value of sharpener. Can we find out the value of pens? No. Can we find out the value of eraser? No. क्यों? अब ये देखते हैं. Can we find out the value of sharpener? Yes. देखते हैं. What is the ratio of this coefficient? 6 by 9, which is equal to 8 by 12. But this is not equal to 7 by 10, right? This is not equal to 7 by 10. And now this 8 by 9 and 6 by 9 and 8 by 12 can be written as 2 by 3. So what I'll do, if I multiply this equation by 3 and this equation by 2, the coefficients of P and E will get equal. Okay, and once we add or subtract it, they will get eliminated and we get the value of S. Okay, but this can be done only because the coefficients of P and E are in a certain ratio. Okay. So if I multiply the upper equation by 3, I get 18P plus 24E plus 21S is equal to 279. And if I multiply the lower equation by 2, I get 18P plus 24E plus 20S is equal to 138. The double is 276. Subtract here, ye gaya. We get S is equal to 3. This is the cost of each sharpener is 3. Okay. Next, cost of 7 pens. This is a special case. What we have studied, 3 equations, 3 variables, we will be able to solve. But these were 3 equations and only 2 variables. I mean, there were 3 variables in fact and 2 equations. We were able to solve it, but was a special case. This is again a special case. Let us try to understand it. 7 pens plus 10 erasers plus 13 sharpeners is 114. Then cost of 5 pens, 7 erasers and 9 sharpeners will be 80. Okay, we have to find out the cost of 1 pen, 1 sharpener, 1 eraser and 1 sharpener. So 1 pen, 1 eraser and 1 sharpener. We have to find the cost of this. Try to understand one thing over here, that 7 pen, 10 eraser, 13 sharpener. What is the difference in the coefficient? 3 and 3. What is the difference in coefficient? 2 and 2. So what I'll do, I'll multiply the upper equation by difference in coefficient here, and I'll multiply the lower equation by difference in coefficient of the upper equation. ठीक है ना? देखो ऊपर वाले इक्वेशन में डिफरेंस कितना है? 3 3 का है, तो मैंने लोअर इक्वेशन को 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करने का सोचा है, एंड नीचे वाले इक्वेशन में डिफरेंस कितने का है? 2 2 का है, तो मैंने ऊपर वाला इक्वेशन 2 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करने का सोचा है. ठीक है. सो 7 पेन्स एंड 10 इरेजर्स, ठीक है, ये इनटू 2 कर दिया मैंने अगर. सो 14p प्लस 20e प्लस 26s is equal to 228, and then 15p plus 21e plus 27s is equal to 240. If I subtract it, I get minus p minus e minus s is equal to minus 12, which is p plus e plus s is equal to 12. Correct. Try to understand this thing, that in this case we'll be able to find out the value of p plus e plus s only. we cannot find out the value of P, E and S individually, है ना. इंडिविजुअल वैल्यू फाइंड आउट नहीं हो सकती है, कंबाइन करके ही हमको वैल्यू मतलब तीनों का एडिशन, तीनों वेरिएबल का एडिशन, वही वैल्यू हम आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं. दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस यू विल सी इन डेटा सफिशिएंसी. ऐसा टाइप का क्वेश्चन दिया जाएगा एंड द क्वेश्चन विल बी व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ P, एंड फिर इसमें से आप P की वैल्यू नहीं निकाल सकते, P प्लस E प्लस S की वैल्यू निकाल सकते. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट, ये अच्छे क्वेश्चन है, आखिरी दो क्वेश्चन बहुत अच्छे क्वेश्चन है. A person had A rupees and B पैसा, A rupees and B पैसा है. He spent 12 rupees and 20 पैसा, the 12 rupees and 20 पैसा उसने spend किया, and now he is left with, है ना. तो रिमेनिंग अमाउंट कितना है इसका, 2B rupees एंड पैसा कितना है, 2A पैसा. ठीक है. अभी इसको मैं सॉल्व करूंगा तो इसके हिसाब से A माइनस 12 हो जाना चाहिए, है ना. A माइनस 12 हो जाना चाहिए, है ना, क्योंकि A रुपीज में से 12 रुपीज खर्च हो गए एंड B पैसे में से 20 पैसे खर्च हो गए, तो B माइनस 20 ऐसा हो जाना चाहिए. सो व्हाट आई हैव, A माइनस 12 इज इक्वल टू 2B एंड B माइनस 20 इज इक्वल टू 2A. B minus 20 is equal to 2A, है ना. This is the remaining amount and this is the remaining amount according to the question. इसमें इशू क्या आएगा वो देखते हैं. तो A is equal to 2B plus 12. So what we have, B minus 20 is equal to twice of 2B plus 12. So B minus 20 is equal to 4B plus 24, है ना. तो ये इधर आ जाएगा 3B एंड 24 इधर जाएगा तो माइनस 44. ठीक है ना. तो B की वैल्यू नेगेटिव आ रही है ना, विच इज नॉट पॉसिबल ना. B की वैल्यू नेगेटिव, तुम्हारे पैसे नेगेटिव में थोड़ी हो सकते हैं, है ना. तो B की वैल्यू नेगेटिव नहीं आ सकती. सो हमने कुछ तो गड़बड़ किया है ना. दिस केस इज रॉन्ग. तो B की वैल्यू नेगेटिव क्यों आ रही है, क्योंकि आई हैव अज्यूम दैट A इज ग्रेटर देन 12 एंड B इज ग्रेटर देन 20, है ना. तो इट इज नेसेसरी कि A ग्रेटर देन 12 रहना ही चाहिए, है ना. तुम्हारा जो तुम्हारे पास पैसे है वो स्पेंड किए हुए पैसे से ज्यादा है, ये तो क्लियर है ना. नहीं तो फिर ये वाली अमाउंट तो आती ही नहीं थी. तो ये तो होना ही चाहिए, बट ये होना जरूरी नहीं है. तो अभी इफ A इज ग्रेटर देन 12 बट B इज लेस देन 20, तो ये मेरे पास क्या है, A रुपीज एंड B पैसा है. इसमें से मैंने 12 रुपीज एंड 20 पैसा अगर मैंने स्पेंड कर दिया तो B माइनस 20 तो नहीं हो पाएगा ये, है ना. तो मेरे को क्या करना पड़ेगा, यहाँ से 100 पैसा देना पड़ेगा, है ना. 100 पैसा देना पड़ेगा. बट अगर मैं यहाँ से 100 पैसा दूंगा तो यहाँ पे मेरे पास A माइनस 1 रुपीज ही बचेगा, है ना. क्योंकि मैंने 100 पैसा दे दिया, मतलब 1 रुपया दे दिया, तो मेरे पास अभी A माइनस 1 रुपीज ही बचेगा. अभी यहाँ पे रिमेनिंग कितना है, A माइनस 1 माइनस 12 दैट इज A माइनस 13 इज रिमेनिंग. एंड यहाँ पे रिमेनिंग कितना है, 100 माइनस 20 दैट इज 80 प्लस B पैसा. एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू द क्वेश्चन रिमेनिंग कितना है, 2B रुपीज, है ना. अकॉर्डिंग टू द क्वेश्चन रिमेनिंग कितना है, 2B रुपीज एंड 2A पैसा, है ना. तो अभी इक्वेट करते हैं, A माइनस 13 इज इक्वल टू 2B एंड 80 प्लस B इज इक्वल टू 2A. ठीक है ना. तो A इज इक्वल टू 2B प्लस 30. सो 80 प्लस B, अभी 2 के जगह A के जगह 2B प्लस 13 ऐसा डालता हूं. सो 80 प्लस B इज इक्वल टू 4B प्लस 26. 26 इधर रखा तो क्या बचेगा, 60 54 बचेगा एंड B इधर आया तो 3B बचेगा. तो इससे B की वैल्यू कितनी आई मेरी, 80. ठीक है, विच इज लेस देन 20. तो B की वैल्यू है 18. A की वैल्यू कितनी आएगी, कोई तो एक इक्वेशन में डाल दो. A इज इक्वल टू 2 इंटू 18 प्लस 30, 36 प्लस 13 इज 49. तो A की वैल्यू कितनी है, 49. तो इनिशियल अमाउंट कितना था, 49 रुपीज 18 पैसा, ये अमाउंट था मेरे पास. ठीक है ना. सो दिस इज द करेक्ट केस. मूविंग फॉरवर्ड, Amit, Balu, Charan and David are siblings. Amit has X chocolates with him. तो अमित है, उसके पास एक्स चॉकलेट्स है, बालू, चरण एंड डेविड। ठीक है, he gives one less than half the number of chocolates with him. He gives बालू one less than half the number of chocolates. Half the number of chocolates, इसका one less बालू को दिया, तो इसके पास एक एक्स्ट्रा आ जाएगा ना, है ना। मतलब अगर मान के चलो मेरे पास 24 चॉकलेट है, 20 चॉकलेट है, तो मैं बालू को कितना दूंगा, हाफ माइनस वन, तो 9 दूंगा, मेरे पास कितने बच जाएंगे, 11। ठीक है, देन ही गिव्स one then he gives Charan one less than half the remaining number of chocolates with him. तो चरण को कितना देता है, इसका रिमेनिंग जो चॉकलेट्स है इसका हाफ कर लेते हैं, एंड इसका वन लेस देता है, तो इसके पास कितना बचेगा, एक एक्स्ट्रा बच जाएगा। ठीक है ना, इसके पास कितना बचेगा, एक एक्स्ट्रा बच जाएगा। एंड देन ही गिव्स डेविड वन लेस देन हाफ द रिमेनिंग नंबर ऑफ चॉकलेट्स। डेविड को कितना देता है, पहले तो हाफ निकाल लेते हैं इसका, हाफ ऑफ 1/2 into 1/2 x plus 1 plus 1। ठीक है, डेविड को कितना दिया फिर, 1/2 हाफ ऑफ 1/2 x plus 1 plus 1, एंड एक कम दिया ना, तो यहाँ पे एक प्लस देना पड़ेगा। ठीक है, सो ही इज फाइनली लेफ्ट विथ 12 chocolates. तो अमित इज फाइनली लेफ्ट विथ 12 chocolates. Which of the following best describes x? तो ये 1 इधर आ जाएगा, तो 11 हो जाएगा, हाफ ऑफ हाफ ऑफ x प्लस 1 कितना बजाएगा, ये इधर 2 आ जाएगा, तो 22 हो जाएगा। फिर 1 माइनस हो जाए, 1 इधर आएगा तो 21 बचेगा, विच इज हाफ ऑफ x प्लस 1, है ना। ये 2 इधर जाएगा तो 42 आ जाएगा, विच इज हाफ ऑफ x प्लस 1। ये इधर आ जाएगा तो 41, विच इज हाफ ऑफ x। तो x की वैल्यू कितनी आ जाएगी, 82, है ना। ये तो अगर हम नॉर्मल तरीके से क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करें तो ठीक है, बट इफ वी रीड द कंप्लीट क्वेश्चन एंड वी गो इन अ रिवर्स मैनर, which of the following best describes x? अभी ये अमित है, बालू, चरण एंड देव। ठीक है, he after giving one less than half the remaining number of chocolates with him, he is finally left with 12 chocolates. So he is finally left with 12 chocolates. तो which is half of something, है ना, half of something plus 1, no? So what is that half of something? So half of something, it is equal to 11 and फिर 22, है ना, 11 which is 22। इसने इसको कितने दिए रहेंगे, 10, है ना, इसको इसके कितने दिए रहेंगे, 10। ठीक है ना, ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस। हाफ ऑफ चॉकलेट्स आर 11, तो हाफ प्लस 1 खुद के पास रखा, हाफ माइनस 1 इसके पास रखा, बट दीज आर द रिमेनिंग नंबर ऑफ चॉकलेट्स, आफ्टर गिविंग टू चरण। तो ये 22 है, तो ये 20 होना जरूरी है ना, बिकॉज हाफ ऑफ s प्लस 1 इज इक्वल टू हाफ ऑफ सम अदर वैल्यू, लेट अस से q इज इक्वल टू 22 है, तो हाफ ऑफ q इज 21। हाफ का माइनस 1 इसको दिया है, तो ये 20 इसको आएगा। बट दिस इज ऑल्सो द नंबर ऑफ चॉकलेट्स रिमेनिंग विथ हिम बिफोर गिविंग द चॉकलेट्स टू बालू। तो ये 22 प्लस 20 दैट इज 42 इधर आ जाएगा। ठीक है ना, इफ दिस इज 42, नाउ व्हाट इज दिस 42? दिस 42 is half of, let us say, r plus 1 is equal to 42. So half of r is equal to 41. R is equal to 82. He must be getting 40 chocolates and initial number of chocolates with it must be 82. ठीक है, so this is a shortcut. It is not necessary to understand this shortcut. This conventional method is sufficient to solve the question. है ना, सीधा सीधा पढ़ो, x chocolate थे, half of x minus 1 is given to Balu and remaining is kept with A. फिर half of what is remaining is given, half of what is remaining minus 1 is given to Charan, remaining is kept with A. फिर इसका half निकाला, -1 is given to David and ये +1 is kept with Amit himself and all of this is equal to 12. इस मेथड से भी आप सॉल्व कर सकते हो. If you have understood this method, well and good. If not, still okay. ठीक है. So this was the complete session of linear arrangement, linear equations. I hope you have understood each and everything. You can connect with us on any one of these 3 social media platforms or visit our website tarkashastra.co.in or send a WhatsApp message on any one of these 2 numbers. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.